We did it for more. Oh, good. My girl, all right. Should we get ready? There you go.
Good.
What's going on? Is there any more people talking
Okay, we get started. Thanks for showing up on you guys. Appreciate it. Listening on me, my name's Dave, and this is Chauncey, who's the director of the portfolio that includes the gas town. He's from the head office. And we've got an agenda of like just a few points we wanted to talk to you folks about.
Peter is here if you want to grab a copy.
I am not folk.
You're folk.
No.
Folks, dudes, what have you.
Yeah.
So one thing we wanted to talk to you guys about was just maybe like a discussion about if you have any ideas about how we can cut down on the number of false fire alarms, about people smoking in the hallways and stuff. Another thing we wanted to talk to you about was how we can improve the bathrooms. We also wanted to talk about maybe if we could start some sort of peer program. Any ideas you have about that? And then the last point is just anything at all you guys want to talk to us about. So how about we start with the
Landing on.
false fire alarms?
Start at the landing on.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna do a landing on. Does everyone know what that is?
That's right.
Does everyone know what that is? So, just want to acknowledge that we're on the land of the Squamish, so it must be people.
Those are my people, first of all.
And
You're on my land.
yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Yes.
If one of those people are your people, then
I'll arrest you.
okay. And I think but the part of this acknowledgement is acknowledging that there is still people who are Squamish so that you can must be who do live on this land and just thinking about what that means and how to respect that. And hopefully in the future what it means to share that land equitably. Is that a word? Yeah. Okay.
That's what I do every day.
Well, that's what you do, but not all of us are. You are. Okay.
That's right.
Huh? I'm Chauncey. Let's do a round of introductions.
I know.
Let's do a round of introductions. So I'm Chauncey.
Oh, we got some homies.
Gary. Sorry?
Crystal.
What's your name? Missy. Amber. Brian. Alright. I have you over here. Sounded like Brian for some reason. Like, that's not your name.
Wow.
That's what I feel like
Okay.
You know who did that?
Come on in, girl.
They call me last year.
Come on in, honey. Come and have a seat.
Come join us.
Like a variety, you know, maybe someone needs to talk, someone
needs connection to healthcare, you name it. There's various reasons. So, like, we're a mobile team that gets out and sees people. Try to, you know. So I think it's probably had to do with you seeing me angry and kicking the doors. That's probably where that started.
Everybody kicks the doors. It's really easy to open the doors here. You can open most of the doors with a butter knife.
This is Caroline.
Hi, Caroline. I'm having issues today because I'm really upset about having this meeting. I've lived here the longest, and I've seen some really awful things living here.
Yeah.
And these people have not been here the whole time that this building has been open.
Yeah.
And they don't understand where I'm coming from. And they keep sicking people like you on me. And they're not trying to work things through with me. They're just making you guys do the work that they're supposed to be doing.
This is all the
She should be
tenants?
qualified to do this, and she's not.
I
Is
see.
this the
Like, we should
tenants?
have qualified, like, we have special needs. Like, I have FASD
Yeah.
and ADHD and like a bunch, like everything but a PhD.
Yeah.
And I'm just having a really hard time with like people like them
Yeah.
who have no qualifications whatsoever coming in here running my life like they fucking are qualified to even do anything. I don't even think he's qualified to run Petro-Canada personally.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. And her, she's the biggest gossip queen ever, and she makes problems in between neighbors by gossiping. Like, she's telling me things about other tenants that really shouldn't be said, you know? And she goes to every fucking unit and does this. And she's a shit disturber.
She's targeting.
Yeah, she's targeting. That's how I feel. She's
Yeah.
targeting me. She doesn't like me because I'm very honest.
Yeah.
I keep decorating the billboard. They keep tearing it down. I invited BPD to come. They didn't show up, but like, you know, they
Yeah.
were going to call BPD, but they called you guys instead. So
Well, my understanding was we were already booked to come see you from last week.
like, I just don't understand like how somebody can like ask for a doctor when I didn't personally ask for you guys to come see me.
Yeah, and we are like a voluntary support. So if you were wanting
Like
connection,
voluntarily, it means like I should have been asked before you guys were called because she didn't tell me that you guys were coming. She just kind of sprung it on me.
Yeah.
And that's kind of really
That's
fucking
like-
rude. Like, you know, it's not really fucking nice when people do things like that to you
Yeah.
because she can't do her job properly.
Yeah, and it's your home, it's your space.
Right?
You should be able to decide.
Like, you know, I believe that she's not qualified to do her job. And the way she's acting, she's showing me she's not qualified to do this job. And I don't know about Dave, but he has an anger issue and he's pretending to be a really nice person when I seen outside myself, he's not a very nice person.
Yeah.
I'm like an earth angel.
Yeah.
And my job is to bring out the demons in them. I irritate demons. So she's attacked me and he's attacked me.
Yeah.
Two people that attacked an earth angel
Yeah.
are demonic.
So do you feel like they're like out
I
to
feel
harm
that
you?
they really do not care and they do not have hearts and they are not here for our best interests. That's what I feel.
Yeah.
And I know when people are fake, and those two are the fakest people I've ever met.
It's hard when that's like in your living space.
Right.
Then it's tough to get away from.
I'm very, oh, VPD. Hey, did you see the artwork on the way up? Hello. Well, I was hoping you guys were having coffee and donuts because I didn't like decorated a billboard for you. But
That's my next stop.
they already took it down. Yeah, they're like starting.
Sorry to interrupt your conversation. Are you guys?
Dude, they're my team. They my mental health team that Leslie has decided upon herself that I need.
Okay, so did Leslie call them?
Yeah, she called them and then she let me know that she has a special team coming to see me because she can't do her job properly.
We met last week. We've seen each other a few times.
Okay.
Yeah, they bring me water and Rice Krispie squares and we have like the shortest conversation ever. And then tomorrow she just wanted to bring me somewhere. I think it was a mental ward or something.
Are these fake ones?
Yeah, I want real ones. I think like we should get yeah, and then we can like handcuff people to things and then you guys just pick them up. We'll have the handcuffs and you guys have the keys. Me and Stuart are trying to work things out a little bit. Stuart, my wife and all the paperwork, but like I believe again, Leslie is trying to keep us apart. She
I
has-
saw that court imposed condition not to be up there.
He's been sleeping a lot, like really heavily, and it's hard to wake him up, and I'm just concerned for him. And there's things that are bothering him that he needs to talk to somebody. Like these people should probably be talking to Stuart and Frankie about their situation that they have with the 508.
And you're in the
611. And like, just really stupid things are going on here. And like, I really didn't know about like period blood and stuff. And I really truly believe that Felix and Frankie are holding something over his head and it's bothering the fuck out of him to the point where he's self-medicating too much.
Go ahead.
To me.
But what are you going to do about this condition? You can't go out there because every time staff sees you on camera on the fifth floor, they're gonna call us because you have that condition. Or they'll call.
I did that because I didn't feel safe and I made that agreement with your boss.
Okay.
I feel safe now and I like to have that condition lifted now.
I can't do that. That's something you're gonna have to do.
Something
You're gonna have to do with the courts.
like how long does this have to go on for? Like I really
Do you have a court date?
like what I don't get is that if I believe that Frankie is who I think she is, an evil witch doing dark magic, I've had to go to the hospital several times because I was super puking.
Let's just focus on the
Like
fifth floor, though, Cynthia.
I know, but like
Right?
seriously, I need.
Your outfit is on fire today, though. So I like those shoes.
No place like home. I think this place.
But girl, like, you understand that every time you're out there, they're gonna call us. So either do you have a cell phone? Like, are you able to message him instead of calling him? Be like, hey, meet me on the third floor, meet me on the sixth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can.
Can you do that?
I can like yell at the window. Yeah.
Because I think that's the
I
best way
just
forward.
don't like the fact that Frankie and Felix are in his energy and that he's sleeping so much. Like, go look at his room. Like, go
Can you
he can't even get the fuck out of his room. Like, he has barricaded himself in there.
and you guys are in a
Like,
relationship?
in fire hazard. If there was a fire, Stuart would not get out of his fucking room.
Are you guys together, relationship wise, or?
Like, we're trying to work it out. And I'm just really upset that like Frankie and Felix are in the building and the reason why she came into the building, like she said she was gonna come for steak one day and then the next
Frankie
week,
said that?
yeah, and then the next week, she was so sober when I see her, the most sober I've ever seen Frankie in her life. She moved into the 5th floor, like she said she was gonna come cook, she wanted their address, and then she fucking like looked at Felix, like, oh, I got the address. Like, they came here with bad intentions.
And she will figure it out.
Like, I know that, and they came here to break us up. And like, I'm mad at Frankie. I've known Frankie. This is the 4th relationship she's ruined.
Hang on a second, just give me 1 second, okay?
People don't seem to fucking understand. I'm sick and tired of this shit. I'm even feel like I'm the criminal. There are people that have done way worse things in this building than I have. Oh, restraining order. Can I get a restraining order against Frankie?
You can go talk to the lawyer.
Because, like-
See this one.
Like, we're from White Court, and some strangers, she's moved into the same building as me, and she was a headache that I believe to stay in White Court. Like, I moved away because people like her.
Hang on, Cynthia, so what's this about? They've just painted over the walls on the 5th floor and that you're writing on them? Is that happening? That can't
Yeah.
happen, okay? That can't happen anymore.
Well, I can paint over it, like, if you want me to, I'll.
No, I don't want you to do anything else, I'm just telling you it can't happen again.
Okay,
So Cynthia, can I talk to you for a second?
yes.
Well, as of right now, we have several charges against you in jail right now. Do you want to go to jail right now? I don't think you want to go to jail
I
right
feel safer almost with you guys than I do here in this
now. How
building.
about we just go back to your room and just leave these people alone?
Why can't I go to attendance meeting? Why am I the
Because
one
you're
that
causing a
does this?
disturbance.
I'm not,
You're
I
not
was
welcome.
minding
No,
my, I
you're
was
not-
minding my
I
own
don't want to argue
business.
about it. You're not welcome at the time here, okay? So we have to go through options right now. So what are our options?
I am being singled out.
What's that?
I'm being singled out. Thanks, BPD, I had so much hope for you guys. I had so much hope for you
Want to
guys.
talk to you and maybe have you go back to your.
You know what? I don't matter. I don't matter. My opinion doesn't matter. My life doesn't matter. My safety and my well-being doesn't matter. Everybody in this building but me matter.
Okay, so what's your plan right now?
I'm going up to my room like you told me to, Dad. I'm such a bad fucking kid. I'm like the worst adult kid that you guys have ever met. And I'm gonna continue to be a bad kid until like A, you start doing your jobs properly. B,
Okay, we're gonna come up with your.
oh joy, by the end of this conversation, I'll be going in the back of your car.
Want me to carry that speaker for you?
Sure. You guys are so helpful. We need security guards like you guys here. Really do. No, wait, 93 stairs from the bottom to the top. 6.
6?
It's the best. Right? I didn't even get a sip. Oh yeah, and somebody's sleeping there. See, look at that. Thank you. No place like home. No place like home. Maybe a new home would be nice.
You don't want to come back here, Cynthia, okay?
I want you guys to buy me a new home.
You probably don't want us to come
Like,
back
ask the
here.
RCMP. I gave them a $300 check. It should have, like, it's been 3 years. It should have accumulated some interest.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a.
So we're on the fifth floor. Here.
Oh shit, we're not supposed to be here.
You're not supposed to be here right now.
Damn it, you guys let me.
No, we didn't. You're good. You're now under arrest. You want to bring into the-
We wouldn't do that.
Ow.
We were just so eager to stop walking.
Wow, like, how many people?
Enough!
Yeah, how many paychecks is there? How come I don't get a paycheck?
You do get a paycheck.
Where? The government of BC pays me to be retarded, and I take my job very seriously. Look how serious. What? Retarded?
Yeah.
Fuck-tarded. Is that good? What's that? And they came up here, and I put a thing across here, like a picnic thing, and he took it off saying that it's a fire hazard. And I don't understand how he thought that, but it's so my birds don't fly out the door when.
Your curtain?
Oh, you got birds in there.
Yeah, I got like 3.
They asked you to take the curtain down?
Yeah, but he didn't care about this.
You water that plant every day?
Yep. Oh, I had to get one of the staff to come open the door because I can't. Yeah, there's a belt that I usually pull and it opens the door for me. So that
You want me
they
to call them?
sure it makes their job easier, and they don't have to walk the 6.
So we're not gonna go to the fifth floor again, right, Cynthia?
That's right.
Okay, thank you for that.
Lots of people on the 5th floor are having their things stolen.
Well, you
But-
don't wanna go there then.
Yeah, but most of the doors, except for my door and a few of the doors, all can be opened with butter knives.
Yeah?
Yes, it's a false sense of security. I hope somebody brings that up to them.
Is
At the
anyone breaking into yours?
I have they called like a key thing. They put 5 of those rings on here, so it's harder to break in. But it's pretty hard to break into my room.
So you feel like secure when you're in there.
Yeah, it's just other people don't get the same features.
Yeah. Great.
And the girl down the hallway, she's actually was raped on the 3rd floor. And they brought her to this floor, and somebody put a candle under her bed. And that's why the elevator doesn't work.
Oh,
Yeah.
how
Like,
did that come to be?
Huh?
Like how does the candle affect the
I-
elevator?
she's traumatized.
Yeah.
Her name is Crystal, and she lives on this floor. But, like, it's kind of fucking scary that somebody who wasn't supposed to be in the building
There's the
came.
police were just on the 6th
And
floor, Cynthia.
He raped her for 5 hours.
She doesn't have a key to get into her suite. Do you guys think you can come up and let her in?
Oh, it's right
Thank
there.
you so much. Appreciate it. He's coming up.
Like, things like that bother me. Because I know that it happened.
Yeah.
And like they're like going down there and they're being nice and friendly but I don't believe anything they say that they're gonna do. Like
there
there's
any-
fire hazard. I'm scared to fuck of heights, and if I have to fucking leave, I have to go down this way. And I've never done that. And like what if I get scared and I don't make it down?
Yeah.
Like we should have a fire drill. Like a real fire drill.
Are there any staff?
Because
here
nobody
who-
knows how to get the stairs. The first manager said that like when the alarm goes off, the fucking stairs go down. That's not true. And somewhere there's a button or something you have to push to get to the ground. None of us know where it is.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting the priorities that they care about your curtain, but not the.
Yeah,
Actual
like you know,
breakdowns.
it's like something were to actually happen. And lots of people are like been tenants before the fire.
At work?
And it's traumatizing every time the fire alarm
I'm
goes off.
sure, yeah. Are there any staff here that you do feel are trustworthy or?
I think I have maybe two. Two that like I actually think that they care, generally. But I don't understand why they only have one janitor. And
That's a
like there
lot
should
of-
be some people like doing the bathrooms all day long because there are some humans having shits that aren't human. And they don't flush the toilet and it's gross. Somebody shit on the wall on this one and like they didn't check it for a long time and there was like flies.
See, like compared to that, it's
Like
pain.
things like that is really fucking gross.
Here comes your key. Alright.
I think we should.
So we're gonna head out after this, but yeah, please don't go on the fifth floor.
Okay,
That's it.
correct. Okay.
And Cynthia,
Yep.
I know you like drawing. I love that. You can draw on paper and whatnot. But once you start drawing on walls and I see video of it, I will arrest you.
Can
for
I
this stuff,
paint the
okay?
walls?
Nope, can't do anything to the walls. Just paper and stuff. That's great, but nothing to the property. Okay.
Okay, and what else was I gonna say? Do you guys come visit me more than anybody else in the building?
That's how much we like you.
Okay.
I don't know about anybody, yeah, I don't know about more
Like
than,
I'm the one that gets you guys to come visit us so often.
we come visit you because you call us.
Or they
We come
call.
visit other people because other people call them out, you know what I'm saying? Like problems.
Has anybody called you because
Bye, Cynthia. Take care.
the staff weren't acting properly? Oh yeah, Leslie attacked Michaela. She body checked her.
Alright,
She told me
we're
that.
gonna head out.
Just telling you guys, like you
Thank
know, people that are 10 years older than us, I feel are bullies. They were brought up very nicely. And they worked way too fucking much. And now that like they're menopausal age, they really shouldn't be fucking working.
Yeah,
Because they take that fucking shit out on us.
yeah. Has it been the whole time that she's worked here that it's been?
Leslie, yeah, she's not very nice. She's not, like unless you're like listening to her and you're like doing what she wants you to, you get along fine. But if you're like me and says go fuck yourself and I really don't care what you say,
Yeah.
then yeah, she's not very nice to you. And she's not very well. I get to meet you guys.
If they had messages to give to you, would you appreciate it if they came from these two workers that you do get along with?
Yeah, because like I don't even know like if I get my mail. Like I need somebody to come with me to get my ID because I have 2 checks in here to get my ID because the first one didn't show up at Ocean's office, and I have to go back to that place and I don't know where it is.
Which office?
I'll grab the checks.
Can
Yeah,
I put my
yeah.
foot here?
Yeah, come in. You guys can come in. But like, and if there was a fire, there's like no real safe place to put our paperwork.
Here, throw these down while you're in there.
What did I do with it? I put them in first. But I have 2 checks here. It's like a registry or something. Like I know it's like some Ocean's office and like commercial ad or something.
So can you cash that you said a check?
No,
Outside
like they have
of
2
the
checks to get my identification and I have my birth certificate and everything with me.
Your ID from the ministry.
I don't have any Vancouver ID. I don't have any BC ID, and I'm getting really big fucking ambulance freaking tickets from them. So far it's 800, and I called an ambulance 3 more times since then.
Are you getting income assistance?
I am getting disability and I get paid 2 times a week or 2 times a month.
So you were saying you need someone to support you to get those?
Yeah, like can you guys come in here?
Sure.
Like this is what I wrote. Things that I noticed. A lot of writing, but it's pretty important shit. Like there was a booklet that they gave me, a really thick little booklet when they told me I had FASD
Yeah,
about my special needs.
yeah.
And the government's not the government standards. There's a book of government standards that the government's not living up to.
Like what
Like-
support people with FASD should get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm just wondering why they don't live up to their own standards. So why do we have to abide by their laws?
Yeah. Well,
There's a thick book like this thick, and it was full of freaking like bonus and music. Helps me with my emotional, visual like lights.
yeah.
Like there's a lot of things. Like my room should be labeled. Everything should be labeled and have a spot for it, like a preschool kind of thing. But everything's organized. Like there's a lot of things that would make my life a better quality of life, and I'm not getting the basic government standards or my special needs met, and so my life is in disarray.
Well, part of our team's role is like a temporary team to help connect people with the right program, with the right healthcare supports for their particular needs. I know you weren't the one who asked us to come, but if you want us to help support you to get the right stuff that you need for your FASD, we could try and figure that out.
And this is what like is the hardest is looking for things because I don't remember where I put them.
Yeah. I noticed up here too, you wrote, like, along with those diagnoses you told us about, you also put anxiety,
Mm-hmm.
like up here. Do you feel like you experience anxiety a lot?
Yeah, and I was supposed to get like a pill that melts under my tongue, but here in BC, I went to the hospital. I went to 5 different like places that can like help me, and I couldn't find a doctor, and they wouldn't prescribe me my prescription that I got back in Alberta. He said it was addictive.
Was it Ativan?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your anxiety like now without that pill then?
I get anxiety. I've got anxiety a few times where the fireman showed me how to breathe on my fingers.
Yeah. Did that help?
But like, like from stew and stuff, like kind of gives me anxiety because like I like hung out with him like the longest.
Or is that your
My
your
boyfriend on the
boyfriend?
5th floor,
Yeah.
and he's like doing down, and it's like really hard to do things with him sometimes because he sleeps so much.
Yeah.
And I just feel like he's being like dishonest with me.
Yeah.
And I just wish that like he would be honest with me because I don't think anybody's ever called him out on his shit before. And I fucking called him out on it. That's what I do. I call people out on their shit. And it's bothering him to the point where he used to sleep really good. He's now twitching really bad in his sleep. Like things aren't normal here.
Does he have healthcare? Like, have a
He's
doctor that he
bipolar.
sees? And does he see a doctor anymore?
No. He probably should. Like there's things that are probably bothering him that he doesn't talk to anybody about. And like I think like if like he had somebody to talk to trust that like maybe he would open up.
Yeah.
Because like I believe that Frankie is a Jezebel spirit and you sleep with a witch, you'll never be the same again. And she's a dark witch. And he slept with her and now she's haunting him and she lives on the 5th floor too, and Frankie and Felix are holding something over his head.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is, but I think it's child support payments because I believe that Stuart had a baby behind my back with Frankie. And they came here to cause shit in our lives. And they're doing a really good job. But Stuart won't be honest with me, and I'm having a hard time getting him to admit anything, and he wants to like lie to himself and pretend like this isn't really happening. It's not a good idea.
Yeah.
Because if she is who she is, she's gonna kill him. She's like done this to 4 guys. Like I've had 4 relationships because of her gone wrong.
Wow.
And 2 of them are dead.
So when
So
you,
like I'm kind of concerned for him because I don't want him to die because he's downstairs doing too much down
yeah.
and
But
he's by
you're
himself.
worried that she's gonna harm him while he's.
Unalive him or like she's like putting period blood in his food. Like she's like really sick demonic. Like she has drug-induced schizophrenia.
Yeah.
She's not the same fucking person that was like the person in my car. She started her sister's house on fire on an Indian reserve.
Yeah.
And stayed in the fucking fire.
Wow.
Her arms are all fucking burnt. And when she told me about it, I was in the hospital in Whitecourt. She was hugging me and she showed me her arms what had happened. And all I could think is, how the fuck is your hair not burnt? Like, sure, she always wears her hair down, and when she was hugging her, I'm like, why is your hair not burnt?
So you've known her for
Like-
a while then?
Yeah.
And
Frankie,
were you going down to the 5th floor today to try and interact with her?
like,
or-
Stuart left, and he goes downstairs sometimes, but he sleeps really heavy, and it's hard for, like, him to wake up.
Yeah.
So I go down there to check on him,
Just to
and
make
every
sure
once
he's
in a while I
okay?
listen to my horoscopes,
Yeah.
and he keeps talking about Jezebel and how they're, like, doing magic on him, and she won't get out of his life.
Yeah.
That's why she's on the 5th floor. She's driving him insane.
They live on the same floor.
Yeah, like she tried saying that this is his baby, but horoscope saying it's not his baby, and she wants child support payments from him.
Yeah.
And she's making his life miserable, and he has to look at her every day, and she just doesn't go away, right? Like
Yeah.
this is fucking freaky. Like this is
Yeah.
like 4 years, like 4 relationships. She's on in the same building, like she's a freak.
So what other ways have you thought of to like protect him from her?
Keeping him up here with me, or maybe moving him up here, like across the hallway, because nobody's in there,
Yeah.
would be nice, just to get him away from her.
Yeah.
Because like I don't think he really fully understands what's going on, but I do.
Yeah.
Like she's a dark witch. She's a
And-
Jezebel
And
spirit.
how come you get like you have that information?
Because I listen to my horoscopes, and it tells me about my horoscopes, telling me what's going on, and like I get really into my horoscopes, and it tells me that like those two plan on hurting Stuart. So I went downstairs and I kicked her door in, told her to stay away from Stuart. I'll fucking like hurt you.
Yeah.
Because I can feel when people are talking about me. I have really high intuition. Like those two were talking shit about me, so I kicked their door in.
Would you ever harm her?
No,
to protect him?
I've had opportunities to do so, and I have never touched anybody.
Yeah.
You know,
You're
I
trying to
pushed
find a
fucking
peaceful
Leslie. She came
solution.
at me, and I pushed her because she fucking came at me. She threw her clipboard down, and she wanted to fight.
When that incident happened with the door?
No,
Or today?
that was like a couple of weeks ago, but like we've had incidences, me and Leslie,
Yeah.
and she said like this poor lady, you kicked that poor lady's door in. I've been putting up with fucking Frankie's shit for way too long. Like, you know, this is the 4th relationship she's ruined in mine.
Yeah.
And I just don't understand how she fucking like can see that like this is okay with anything that's going on. Somebody who's making my life miserable and Stuart's life miserable is allowed to continue on with this bullshit.
Yeah, it doesn't seem fair.
And she doesn't seem to care, and I am trying to tell her, and she just keeps on.
It really seems like interacting with Leslie is not making any
No, it's
positive
not.
headway.
It's not really doing anything for me, and like, she's just a demonic. She has a pet demon. Like, fuck.
Back to the Ativan. Was there ever any other psychiatric medication
No,
that you
I don't
tried
have any
that was
others.
helpful?
I don't take medication. I self-medicate because people in White Court, they put me on a drug, a pill,
Yeah.
and they didn't tell me about the side effects.
Oh.
And I stopped taking that pill,
Yeah.
and my life went into disarray.
Oh.
And I landed up getting evicted, arrested,
Oh wow.
and incarcerated.
That caused a lot of negative things.
Yeah, because they didn't tell me about the side effects about what happens when you stop taking that.
Oh, do you remember which
So
one
they
that
were
was?
dishonest. So I have a hard time trusting anybody because people aren't honest with me.
Yeah.
And when people aren't honest with me, I don't trust anybody after that. Like,
Yeah.
you know, people in White Court were shady fucking assholes. They tried sticking me in the mental institute too. And you know what they told them? This is not a fucking housing facility. People in White Court were taking their fucking homeless to the mental institute. And they're like, this is not, like, it's not the first time you said that to them either. This is not a housing facility. She needs detox, and she needs to have some sleep.
Yeah.
You know? And she's sick, like, you know? They were 10 minutes. I had 10 minutes to, like, get fucked into detox. They threw me in there and left me there with just what I was wearing. And I was attacked that day, too.
We've had a lot of negative experiences with
Very-
the healthcare.
Like, a lot. More than most people.
I know doctors do tend to be hesitant to prescribe Ativan or other benzos because
It's a benzo?
yeah, it's a benzo.
I didn't know that.
It's a short acting one. So there's other ones that are longer
Like,
acting.
is there anything, like, natural that I
But
could take?
there's other anti-anxiety medication that doesn't have that effect
Like,
that
is there,
causes
like,
you to build
natural
tolerance.
remedies that I could take? Because, like, I know I could take melatonin for sleep,
Yeah.
and I'm willing to do that, but I
How was
don't.
your sleep then?
I haven't taken melatonin in a while because I can't afford it. Well, I can afford it, but it's hard to see, like, a doctor
Yeah.
and for them to, like, write it off so I get more money put onto my check because of the extra medication. Like, I'm lactose intolerant,
Yeah.
and it really sucks when I eat too much chocolate or cheese or something. I pay for it dearly.
Yeah.
Like it fucking sounds like I'm having a kid.
I know some of the clinics down here, they get extra funding so that over-the-counter meds can get covered
And
through their
also-
pharmacy.
Yeah, and I also need something for what's that one that's called like worse than heartburn?
Birds,
It's worse than heartburn. Gestational or no,
Yeah.
it's
the
gastro.
reflux.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have that too.
yeah. Have you ever taken?
They
medication
told
for
me
that?
they wrote it down at the hospital, but I lost a piece of paper, and I could ask for it over the counter. Once again, I'd have to pay for it out of my own pocket.
Well, what if we kind of helped figure out a clinic that you could go to that you could get those needs met and get those meds paid for, so you didn't have to pay for them with that.
That would
How
help.
does
That would
that
help a lot because I don't even know how much they are, but I need those medications so that I can get
Because
sick.
currently you don't see a doctor for.
Anything. Only ones I see is when I have to call 911 and I go an ambulance.
Yeah, it would be nice to see someone not in that stressful context. And even with the benzos, sometimes the regular doctor is more likely to prescribe it for a short time than in an ER. So
Yeah.
it's also like worth having a conversation.
Yeah, I need things like this. Ocean was supposed to help me with this, but Ocean moved and he never told anybody, so I don't even have a fucking full-time worker, and I have to pick up a check.
And that was the person who was
E-Fry.
gonna take you for the check.
Yeah, I even kicked out of the office there too, and I have to
So
go
what?
to
So where is the check that you need to pick up now?
at E-Fry.
At EFRA, and you need someone to go with you.
Yeah, like at 1 o'clock. What time is it?
I think it's after 1
I
o'clock.
don't know what I did with
It's 2 p.m.
tablet. There's my tablet.
So did you say you're not allowed to go to E-Fry?
No, I had to go to E-Fry to pick up my check because I had kicked out of the
Because
office.
you can't go to
Oh, I see. Okay,
Mm.
I got you.
Did you want
Sure.
us to
Yeah.
with you?
Yeah, no, I want to know where my phone is. Like, I want to know that I didn't leave my
Do you
phone.
want me to try calling you?
Sure, but if I don't know my phone number. I left it downstairs, maybe?
Did you put it in that kind of gold bag?
Oh, wait, maybe.
What's the number?
604. Probably just my phone number. Let's see. I don't even think I